Oh shit, what's up, people? You know, I'm just chilling, sitting here, doing this vapor thing. A lot of people have started doing this, and I guess you probably have too if you're watching this. I got this, whatever, Vision Spinner 2. And I'm down, my tank is pretty empty, so I'm going to clean it out. I like to clean my coils. I don't know if you notice a difference in taste as a coil gets dirty and whatever. But I'm going to show you a good way, a quick and easy way to clean your coils and also to clean your tank. That way if you want to do a flavor change and you don't want to buy a new coil or whatever. So yeah, it's pretty simple and quick, so let's go check it out. Alright, so here's what we need. We need some Q-tips. I don't think we'll use that one. Just trash that real quick. Alright, so we got some Q-tips. We're going to need some paper towels. Probably a couple will do it. Q-tips, paper towels. Of course, your little vapor deal. Shot glass. Vodka. Booster off. Alright, we'll do 2. Nah, that's plenty. Alright, and then the only other thing you really need is either a can of compressed air, an air compressor, some Q-tips, paper towels, and patience, or time. So I usually just use the compressed air. It's pretty low, so I don't know, I might have to pull up the air compressor. But yeah, usually I use the compressed air to blow it out because I don't have the time to wait. I'm ready to fill it up and start smoking again. So, alright, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take the tank off. Just kind of take it all apart here. And then I'm going to take the coil out. Don't you love how sticky these things get? And I guess I'll clean the tank first. So I've got a little bit of juice left in there, but I'm not really terribly worried about saving that. If you are, you know, of course you can take the cap off of an empty e-juice bottle. There's the little spout in there, and here, I guess I'll show you. But you can just kind of grab that little nipple there, and you can work it off eventually. Oh shit. Sometimes you gotta put your fingernail up underneath the ridge, but there you go. It's come right off. So, and then you can just put whatever's left in your tank in a bottle or whatever. See, I mix my flavors because I haven't found a good menthol cigarette flavor. So I found a decent tobacco flavor, and then I found a good mint flavor that they blend together pretty well. So, and then sometimes I do the tobacco and vanilla or something like that, but for the most part I kind of like this mint flavor. So anyway, I just kind of shook that out, and then I'm going to put my finger over the top here where you would normally do your smoking from. So I'll just cover that up with my finger, pour some vodka in there, make sure it gets into the little spout. I don't know if you can see in there, but of course you should know you have one of these. And just shake it around a little bit, that's it. got my thumb on the bottom, my finger on the top, shake it around, and then sometimes I'll let my finger and let a little bit drop out, and then shake it again to get some more in there, and then you know, just do that a couple times, and so that's that. And once that's clean, we can just set it to the side for now. A lot of times I like to take a Q-tip or a paper towel and wipe the threads and make sure I get any goo out of the threads as well. But we're going to blow that out with compressed air later, so that's not a huge deal. And my vapor has this little like collar. It's just a spacer really, so it looks good when you got the tank on. So I'm going to take that off. And I don't think it gets too dirty, but I'll drop it in the vodka anyway. And then I'll take that. Oh, boy, that one's on good, huh? There we go. I'll take the coil out. Now these are the kind of coils that I'm using. I'll drop that little collar in there. Okay, can you see that? You want me to come around the edge there? I'm sure that this will work with other coils, but it definitely works with these. And again, just drop it in the vodka. And what I've found is that sometimes the coils will get saturated. I don't know if anybody else has had that problem, but that's why I clean them now. Usually I'll fill the tank up twice, 2 maybe 3 times at most, and then by the time I'm done with the 3rd tank, you know, I'm ready to put in a clean coil and clean the tank out. Because I do notice a difference between a fresh clean tank and clean coil. You know, maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm just imagining it, but I don't think so. So then I'll dip this Q-tip in there, and then this is the collar that holds the coil. And I'll just go around the threads and on the inside and get any built up residue off. It cleans up pretty good with the vodka, so it's not a big deal. Helps if you don't drop it in the drain. That's for sure. Now, I'm sure you could do this with regular rubbing alcohol or whatever, but I figure you can drink vodka, you know, so, and it evaporates pretty good. So then here's that little spacer I was talking about, and I'll just take that out. And not really a whole lot I need to do that. Maybe wipe the threads. You know, I'm gonna blow it with the air. And then the last thing, I'll let that coil sit in there. I'll swirl it around a little bit. And then I'll just let it sit there until the vodka and the shot glass evaporates. Because I got a couple of other coils that I just kind of rotate. And once the vodka evaporates, sometimes what I'll do is pour another little splash in there, swish it around, and then dump that out, take the coil out, and just let it air dry. I don't know if all of that's necessary, but so the last thing I do is I go back in there with another fresh Q-tip, get some vodka on it, and then on the actual vape pen where the contacts are, I like to clean that thread and that little contact plate there, because that's where it makes the electrical connection. And I mean, you can see when you clean yours, it definitely gets a buildup there. And I feel like with that buildup, you get, you know, you get less power, basically. So if you keep it clean, you get a better power transfer and a better hit in the end. So after that's done, that's it. I mean, it's really so quick. It takes me longer to explain it than it does to actually do it. So then You want to make sure that's dry before you do it, you know, before you use it again. So the compressed air will work. Or you can get in there, you could, you know, I don't like using my breath because there's moisture with it. And, you know, using this dry compressed air is a quick, easy, and it's not that expensive. So usually most of us have this around our house for blowing off our computer keyboards and, you know, whatever anyway. So, and then there's this collar. So the big thing, you know, I mean, you want to make sure about is getting that contact in there clean, because you don't want it, you know, you don't want it all wet and stuff when you use it. And then the tank. Oh, you see, I skipped a step. You know, we did go through and we shook it with the vodka, but I always like to take a Q-tip with vodka too, and kind of go on the inside of that tip there. And that it helps make sure it's nice and clean. So then I'll do that, and then just blow it out. Don't look at it when you're blowing it out and get this shit in your eyes, because if you've never had vodka in your eyes, I'm sure it hurts. Wear safety glasses or just point it in a different direction. I don't have enough air in here, so I'm gonna go dry this off, come back, put a fresh coil in that I've already had sitting and air dried and all of that. Fill the tank back up, and I'll be back in business. So here's a fresh coil that I've cleaned. I can tell already that the lighting in this is horrible. Doesn't really help. You got nothing to focus. Anyway, you can see the brown spots on the edge of the little fibers there, the wicks. But the rest of it is white again. And so sitting in that vodka until the vodka evaporates, the wicks wick it up, and it gets on the Canthal wire that's wrapped around making the coil in there. So I feel like it cleans all of the residue and the deposits and the funk off. And if you've cooked your coil, you know, which I'm sure some of you guys have done, you get that kind of funky taste. You know, I feel like it gets that off too. Maybe I'm crazy, I don't know. But so let's go ahead and reassemble all of this stuff. Probably when you're taking it all apart and cleaning this part and stuff, you should make sure that it's locked out. And if you don't know how to do that, you just hit the button 5 times. For most of them, you know, 5 times turns it on, locks it on, and locks it off. And now it works. So so I got my collar on. I'm not locked out. I got my coil in and ready to go. Make sure that's secure. I always like to check the O-rings too and make sure they still look good. That way I don't have a leakage in my pocket or something. So now I'll fill it up. And I got this cool mint flavor. And most of my tank will be filled with that. And I'll just put a little touch of this tobacco flavor I've got. It's supposed to mimic Camel cigarettes. I don't know if it really does, but it's one of the better, richer flavors. You see, that's just a couple of drops there. Then I'll go ahead and put my bottom plate and coil in, and I'll put it all together. Of course, you don't want to just freaking hit it straight away. You want it to soak it up a little bit. And then I'm going to drop my voltage way down. I had it turned up because the coil was dirty. So I'm going to go back down to 3.3 and see what I get. Tastes good. Let's go up. Usually I run on 3.8. There it is. That's what I'm talking about. Do you know what I'm talking about? Alright guys. Sorry that took so long. I'm a rambler. Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe. Peace.